Hello everybody! I have a cup of Christmas tea and I am feeling festive. If you cannot tell, my pajamas today are brought to you by Potty Barn Teen. They are Harry Potter Christmas pajamas.
Happy Christmas, Harry. Happy Christmas, Ron.
Do I recommend them? No. So today we are finally decorating my apartment for Christmas and I am of utmost excitement to do that with you guys today. I can't wait. I think what I'm gonna do is a combo of talking with you guys and a voiceover, because if you ever try to decorate, you normally don't say a whole lot because you're so focused on what you're doing. So I'll probably do like check-ins with you guys, but I don't think I'll be talking the whole entire time. Also, it's hard because I don't have like a mic on me. The mic is on the camera. So if I'm facing away from you, you're not gonna hear me. Capiche? Alright, glad we had this conversation. What all do we need to decorate still? Why, I'm glad you asked. We have the mantle, the thing I'm probably most excited about. I love doing the mantle. I love doing the dining room table, so that's another one we gotta do. We got the dining room table and then like the IKEA thing behind it where we put our food. That needs to get decorated. We have to do the kitchen still, and then we have to finish the tree in the bedroom. I have already assembled it and put on the lights, but we have not decorated yet. So we're gonna do that today and I cannot wait. I'm so excited. So we have a lot to do.
4:30, stare into the abyss.
I will say, I did already decorate the front door and then the entryway, so I'll show you guys what that looks like. So I think that's everything I gotta do with you guys today. I am a hot jumbly mess. I apologize if I'm all over the place. I'm just very excited. My brain is scattered all over, so we're gonna have a interesting day today, I would say.
I'm speaking in rhyme!
And then in case you weren't here for my Victorian tree decorating video, I'll link up above, but that goes with the theming of today. So I'm mainly gonna try and bring in that Victorian theme into other places of my home. I'm kind of hoping I can do it with the mantle, but we'll see if that's possible. And then I definitely want to do it on the dining room table. So those are two places I definitely want the Victorian Christmas theme to be extended to, and then the other places can still be my fun spooky gothiness, so that way it'll tie in Victorian
but make it spooky.
I think first things first, we need to go through the stuff I bought last year. I drug it all out of our storage area outside yesterday, and we need to unwrap everything to see what we still have to use for decoration. I think if I have leftovers, that's gonna be what will go into our bedroom for decor, and then same with the guest bathroom, because I'd rather focus on the dining room, kitchen, and living room first and then go from there. So I'm going to turn you guys around so we can go through all the stuff from last year and figure out what we have and what we are dealing with today. It's a bit of a mess, so excuse everything going on.
Yeah, it's a mess.
So we still have these ornament bulbs left over from when I decorated the trees, so we'll see if I want to incorporate them into anything like the tablescape or, I don't know, other places. You know, ornament bulbs. So we have like this fake mossy stuff. We still have the rest of this like willowy looking greenery that's left over from my weeping willow tree that I made a while ago. Then we have some like fake ferny looking stuff. We got a variety of faux plants here, folks. I bought 2 of these gingerbread houses during Halloween time. I saw them last year and I really kicked myself in the buns for not buying them. So this year I decided to make sure I snagged them before the Halloween season ends, and I got this bigger one and then I got a smaller version, which is in this box back here. So here's what the smaller one looks like, and conveniently it already came with one of those try me light up things that you would find in store. So let me look how cute that is. Oh my god. I don't remember what's in here at all. Oh, I was wondering what this was. Cool. We got the red tree skirt, which may or may not go underneath the tree. Got some of this beautiful red twilly bow stuff. Ooh, mini Santa hats and mini wreaths live in this Philadelphia plain cream cheese thing. It's not Philadelphia, it's off-brand, but you know. Look at how cute. Yay, my stack of Christmas mugs. The ones with cats on them. Oh, I forgot I bought this. Oh, it's so cute. Okay. Okay, here are the Christmas stockings I made a couple years ago for me and my boyfriend. I want to remake these. I got my ghost pillow holding the candy cane, the one that seemed oddly haunted last year. Here are things somewhat organized. I tried to put like pillows and blankets over here, moving into more filler things like the fake snow and then little knick-knack stuff down here. Then we move into the tall trees that we can use for tablescapes and stuff like that. We have our gift wrap. I already assembled these IKEA presents because I didn't know if one, I would have the right light bulb, and two, if they were going to be super annoying to put together. They weren't that bad once you get the hang of putting in the little wire rods. It's not awful. So these are looking cute. There's another one down there. Moving over here, we have all the black trees from last year as well as the deer. Then if you're wondering where those candle lights went that I used last year on the tree, they're right here. I just couldn't find them for the video when I was putting my tree together, so they're right here, so we'll put them somewhere else in the house. Starting with the mantle, we're going to go ahead and take off everything on it so that we have a fresh, clean slate to work on. Once that's done, I'm going to go ahead and grab my glitter snow blanket and start putting that down. I love how this looks. It just looks so plush and snowy. Next, I'm adding on my stocking holders as well as these candles that I got last year. They were on my tree last year, but I hung them here instead since I didn't use them earlier. Now we're adding on these trees from Target to add some symmetry, and we're going to go ahead and put on these stockings on the stocking holder. Now I'm just going to keep fiddling and seeing what I like. So I like these snowflakes. I got them from Amazon, so I decided to put some tack on some of them to hang them up above so it looks like it's snowing on the little village. And I also added some bats to make it look like there's some bats flying in the snow. Now I'm going to be adding in these red ornament bulbs to try and tie in more of what I decorated the tree with onto the mantle so they look good together. Welcome to the dining room. So next step, we are going to decorate the dining room table. I hope this will use a lot of the items that I have because I have a lot left. And I really need to get some of these things off to a home instead of just sitting in a corner in my living room. So, first step, we need to clear off the dining table to have a fresh start. So we are going to do a little bit of cleaning here, and then we will start decorating in hopefully a fun, festive, yet slightly Victorian way. Starting off by cleaning off the dining room table, we gotta get all those little crummy crumbs out of here because guaranteed there are a lot of crumbs hanging out in between crevices. Now I'm grabbing this weeping willow foliage stuff. I'm trying to emulate pine needles with it. Now I'm going to go ahead and grab my trees. I'm trying to go with a red, gold, and green theme for the table to make it look more Victorian and naturey. So I'm just going to keep fiddling with that to see how I like it. Now I'm adding in this red tulle ribbon because I feel like that weeping willow stuff is looking a little too fake. So I thought this would be a good thing to kind of hide it in order to keep the green showing but not have it be so in your face fake. Next, I'm going to grab some of this fake snow, which I may or may not regret later, as well as some candlesticks. These are from Target, and then I'm going to grab some from IKEA. And I don't really know what I'm going to be doing with this cake stand here, so we're going to come back to that after we work on a different project. Hello, I've taken a break from the dining room table because I'm trying to figure out what small items I'm going to have left over after filling in this little terrarium thing. So we're gonna do that now. Pause, take a break. We're gonna assemble this, figure out how we're gonna create a spooky yet fun wintry scene in here, and then we'll continue on with the dining room area. We're just hopping all over the place today. While I'm doing that, I'm watching I'll Be Home for the Holidays. This guy right here was my childhood crush.
You know, Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Let me tell you, that tape was sneaky. I kept thinking I was done peeling off tape, and then more would appear. So taking off the top and filling it in with some fake snow when tragedy struck. Ah, too much! Too much! No! Oh god, mistakes were made. After many handfuls of snow scooping later, I was able to continue with this project. I grabbed this little tombstone that I got from Michael's. It's a little big, as you'll see, but well, we're gonna make it work. So in an ideal world, I would have a smaller tombstone than that, but I don't have any smaller ones. So I should have bought that during Halloween time. And 2, I should have made time to make some. But here we are. Didn't do that. So next year, plan ahead for myself. And I will either make tombstones or buy some during Halloween. I'm eating my hair. So we're going to continue on with this DIY. Let's set the scene. 2 ghosts playing in a graveyard. And they build a snowman. One ghost has a candy cane. The other has a Santa hat. I tried using other items such as this white tree, but the ratio seemed a little off, so I decided not to use it. And I kind of called this little scape good to go, so I put on the top, realized it's a little funky with the grave tombstone being so big, but you know what? I love how it turned out. Look how cute the little faces are. We need a vacuum. I don't want my cat getting any ideas with this fake snow stuff everywhere. So we're gonna vacuum and then we'll meet back at the dining room. I'll see you in a second. As you can see, I made some progress at the dining room table. Now I'm just putting on these 2 plates I got from Victorian Trading Company to add a little bit more of a vintage flair. And then I tried to see if I wanted to use my vintage Victorian postcards here, but they just weren't fitting with the vibe. I couldn't get them to look good, so I decided to pass up on that. Moving on to the IKEA bookshelf back here, I had a little bit of trouble figuring out what I wanted to do on it. I had a lot of black trees left over, and then I saw my boyfriend's beer stein, so I was thinking, what if we do like a Swiss Alps skiing with the Black Forest type of vibe? So that's what I did. I grabbed another one of those snow blankets that I had, put that down, and then I'm grabbing some of my black trees and embedding them into the snow. So it looks like it's just fallen on the trees. Now I'm grabbing my ski lift as well as my car that I got from Target to really help set the scene that a couple of bats are on a date. They just came back from getting a Christmas tree, putting it on their car. Can you see the vibes I'm putting out? I think this is like such a fun idea. Then to add some more ambiance, I'm putting on these string candle lights again. I love the vibe it gives this area. It's not too much color and it's not too bright. It just gives like a nice glow. Next, I'm trying to figure out what I want to put as my centerpiece. I ended up going with this black stag in the middle. I think it just gives some nice balance between the tall trees. And you can see that the ski lift is missing its bat occupants, but don't worry, we'll get to that later. Our bats are coming, my friends. And then lastly, I tried to see if I wanted to put the Victorian cards here, but they just weren't working. There was too much color. I wanted to keep this mainly white and black, so I decided to not use them here either. Moving on to this new piece I got this year. It's a candelabra from Design Toscano. I wanted to add something to it to make it look Christmassy, so I decided to add on this black velvet bat bow. See this bow here? Ooh, beautiful. You want to know something embarrassing though? I tied this whole thing with the camera on, but was I in frame for this? No.
Why don't you think before you do something?
Update time. We have Edgar who has joined us in this update. Oh, buddy. Yeah, you've got to join us in a little update of what I've been up to. I've let you guys charge on the battery station because my battery tends to die if I film videos longer than 2 hours, and I have been doing this for 3 hours now. Maybe it's 4. I don't know. My back kind of hurts though. So I figured I'd walk around and show you what I've been up to since you guys have been charging. Let's do that now before my boyfriend gets home because he's picking up dinner. You guys were here with me for this part, but I added this bell, garland. I've also decorated the couches with the correct pillows for winter time. So here we have a ghost blanket that I got during Halloween time. These ones are normally always here now because I love them so much from Target. I have a Tomb Sweet Tomb pillow from Wax Moon Shop. There we go. I have this pillow from Wax Moon Shop. This is a snowflake pillow I got last year. And then here's the candy cane pillow I got this year. So snowflake pillows are new as of this year. We have the candy cane pillow because that was a pack of 2, so 1 is there. You saw the other on the other love seat. And then we have this ghost pillow I got earlier during Halloween time. Then last but not least, let's join Edgar over here. Edgar is accommodating my deer blanket as well as my little adorable ghost holding a candy cane. Still have some other stuff to put away. Those are snowflake lights that I didn't put outside yet. And guess what? It's dark out now. It is utterly pitch black out there.
I'm not going.
One thing that's new over here is I added these 2 bats to my back garland. There is hot glued on, so I can easily just hot glue them back onto the garland. And I still need to give one of them a Santa hat because I want one of them to have a Santa hat and one of them not to have a Santa hat, so I still need to do that. So, but now we have bats on the cute little ski lift here. You're going to ignore the fact that my kitchen is a hot mess right now. In this corner, we have this, which I still need to decorate with ornaments. We will get to that. Then I have my witch boots, and I have changed the fall floral arrangement to a more wintry scene. And I don't know if these will stay here, but we have the candy cane dish, and then we have this cute gingerbread dish, so we're keeping that there for now. So with these cat mugs, I still need to wash them because I don't want to wait for a full dishwasher, as I just washed dishes, so it's all empty. So I need to hand wash these, and then I want to take them out of a stackable ring right here and actually display them on the mug rack. Before we head to the kitchen, I wanted to do one last thing in the dining room, which was add these black snowflakes from Amazon and string them on some invisible thread. Using invisible thread is a lot harder than it looks. Also, say hi to Jory. He's making a little cameo in this scene. So say hi in the comments. While they were a pain in the butt to do, they look so good. I'm so happy with how it turned out. Next, let's move into the kitchen, starting with the mug rack. I took off all the more Halloween mugs and decided to put on these Christmas ones instead. That way it brings in a little bit more Christmas onto the mug rack. Then I'm going to be turning my attention to the hot chocolate area. As I filled up my ghost mason jar with some hot chocolate. With it, I'm grabbing my gumball machine that I got this year from Target in the Bullseye's Playground section and filling it up with candy canes. You can have like a peppermint hot cocoa in this corner. Then lastly, I'm putting in these marshmallows I got from World Market into the mason jar just to give it a little bit more of a wintry feel. Before I forget, we're going to change out my dish towel to this one I got from HomeGoods that is a more vintagey, wintry vibe. And let's say hi to Edgar again. Moving to the other corner where I have this spider web tree I got last year from Victorian Trading Company, I'm putting on these black ornament bulbs as well as this ghost lights. I thought that was a really good idea to put on these ghost lights. The thing is, this tree was supposed to light up, but mine was defective, and by the time I realized it, it was too late to return it or exchange it. So I'm happy that I was able to think of something to make this tree light up, and it looks so good at night. Well, hello, we have made it to the guest bathroom. So I do have a couple of items left over from me decorating the kitchen, dining room, and living room, so I figured I'd show you that really fast, and then we'll kind of play with the leftovers and see what works in here and what doesn't, because I still want to keep this like a black and white mainly bathroom, but I'm fine with pops of red. So here's what I have left. So I have this lantern from Target. I have all the deer left. So here's kind of an idea flowing in my mind. This is from the dollar spot in Halloween time, and then I have a house and then a deer down here. So I'm thinking maybe some sort of woodland thing going on would be cute. And then I have Mr. Ghosty here with some peppermint, so maybe someone might want to freshen up their breath while they're in here. And you can't see up above me, but up above there are ghosts. So I'm trying to figure out if maybe the hats will stay on their heads if I decide to put the mini hats on them, because I have mini hats left over. Let's get going. First step is clearing off the counter and trying to figure out what works on this. The counter is a very odd size. It's not a whole lot of space, and things look crowded really easily. I love the little deer in the village, but I'm thinking maybe it shouldn't go there. You can see I'm trying to play around with items, but it looks kind of bulky and clunky. I tried putting the soap in the lantern. I don't know. So I gave up for a second and decided to exchange the toilet paper with the fun roll I found in the Bully's Playground section. Moving to the toilet area, I tried fiddling around with that, but then I figured, you know what if I move this thing over onto the toilet, and I think it looks so good there with the spider web. And then you can see I'm just continuing to play and fiddle around with the sink area. I think I got it to how I like, but it took me a hot second. Focusing my attention up to these little pictures up here, I decided to exchange the bottom one with one of my pictures that I drew last year. It's bats decorating a tree. Moving from the bathroom to the hallway, I decided to put the advent calendar here, and then I wanted to make the shelf next to it a little bit more Christmassy, so I decided to exchange this picture from Lillian to one I drew, where it's a ghost decorating a tombstone. The advent calendar is a little bit farmhousey, so I decided to stick on these bats. Moving to the bedroom, we have our white tree. In years past, I've made this tree a purple, white, and black tree. However, this year I'm just going with white and black. In order to decorate it, I'm taking these leftover snowflakes snowflakes as well as these black ornament bulbs I got last year at Hobby Lobby, and I'm kind of just spacing them out on the tree. Then to add a little bit of extra spookiness, give you a little bit Nightmare Before Christmas vibes, I decided to exchange some of the snowflakes for these spider webs. I think they fit perfectly on the tree. And then you can see I have a little bit of random items. So I have Nightmare for Christmas ornaments, and then I have other ones like this jeweled spider web as well as a black deer. So I'm just putting those in the tree as well. Lastly, I'm hanging these black die cut bats. Moving to the top of the tree, I decided for my tree topper I would keep it simple with this black and white striped ribbon and tie a nice bow at the very top. And then with the edges, I'm just kind of crimping them so that they flow nicely onto the sides. I feel like our dresser with the TV is looking a little sad, so I decided to take these bat LED lights and put them on, as well as a gingerbread house since I hadn't used this one yet, and I think it looks so good, especially when you could see the reflection of the tree in the TV. Oh, I love it so much. Then I wanted to do something with the tray in front of the bed, so I decided to add the snowflake tree here as well as this dome with a cute Halloween tree tucked inside. Now let's focus our attention to the ceiling. Look at how cool this looks with the snowflakes reflecting out of the tree. I am literally in awe with how it looks.
The next day.
Well, good morning. It is the next day. It is a foggy day outside. I don't know if you can tell in the footage I took, but it is indeed a foggy day. However, it's not supposed to rain, so you know what? That's a plus. I spent 9 hours decorating yesterday, so I'm definitely enjoying the result. Yes. So I'll show you that here in a second, but we still need to do the final thing, which is decorating the patio. So I'm gonna get breakfast. I'm going to use a cute Christmas cat mug since now they are out and washed and ready to use, and I definitely want to use one. So I'm gonna pick the grumpiest cat of them all.
Excellent, yeah.
Now that I've been all warmed up with coffee, let's try and get these snowflake lights rolling. They were a pain in the butt to untangle. I don't know why they were a tangly mess inside the box, but once I got them untangled and was able to wrap them around our balcony, it wasn't so bad. And let me just say, they were the perfect length for each balcony side, so that was just very satisfying. I love how they look. The snowflakes are amazing. I really hope they last longer than a year. Fingers crossed. The last thing we need to add to the balcony is this IKEA doormat featuring cute trees and snowflakes. Moving back to the bedroom because I did do some stuff while I was off camera, I decided to add, well, Edgar. Of course, can't forget about him, but I also added in these red candles in exchange of the black ones I had, and then I also decided to exchange my pumpkin Mickey backpack with this holiday backpack from Shop Disney. Moving to the bed, I added on a candy cane pillow, this deer pillow from IKEA last year, and then the Target skeleton pillow. Gotta say, I'm so glad I decided to decorate our bedroom for Christmas this year. It really brings me a lot of joy, especially sitting in bed and just looking out and seeing the little tray and the tree. Sometimes it really is the little things. Are you guys ready for the compilation to see what I have been doing these last 2 days while decorating? I'm so excited to share what it looks like during the day and at night with you guys, so cue that Christmas music. Ta-da! Hope you guys enjoyed decorating my apartment with me this 2021 Christmas season. I'm sorry I have a very one-dimensional personality during this time of year. I mainly just want to quote the Grinch 24/7. What was your favorite area that I decorated with you guys? Do you have one? Let me know down below. Have you guys decorated this year for Christmas? How long are you guys leaving it up for? I'm definitely leaving mine up past January 1st since today is December 16th. So I want to make sure I get my day's worth for how much effort I put into decorating. You know what I mean? I hope you guys are having an awesome yet spooky Creepmas week. And I will see you very soon in my next Creepmas video. Bye!